The Atlanta Braves lead the World Series 3-2. Will Houston have what it takes to force a game seven? The Braves win it all tonight, maybe. Von Miller to the LA Rams. Adrian Peterson picked up in free agency by the Henryless Titans. All that and more coming up. Welcome to yet another edition of Something Like a Sportscast. It's your boy Dre Giles back again. The Minnesota Vikings, they played the prime time game here Sunday night. It was a prime time game. I would say that. The Minnesota Vikings lose to a guy that's only passed for 2 yards in 3 attempts since he's been drafted in 2017. The Dallas Cowboys drafted Cooper Rush 5 years. This is his 5th year in the NFL now. The guy threw 2 touchdowns for 325 yards, 24 for 40 passing attempts with an 8.1 yard passing average. This is against a Vikings team that's supposed to be one of the better defensive teams in the league. Not sure what happens, but the Cowboys win 20-16. Was just an incomplete game all around, I would say, from the Vikings. Zim has to get his team together and get it taken care of because they lose another game. The Packers are roaring right now. I mean, we don't really have to too much worry about the Bears and the Lions in that division, but if the Vikings don't turn it around soon, there will only be one team going here from our conference to our division to the playoffs this year. Other interesting news around the league, Adrian Peterson, he's going to get another shot here in the NFL. The Titans pick him up after the injury to Derrick Henry. I believe he has a broken foot, so he'll be out the remainder of the season. I think AP's a good fit, Derrick Henry, he's a bruising back, and AP was a bruising back. I don't see why he can't still be a bruising back. He didn't really fall off all that much. I mean, he's still a pretty good back. I mean, he averaged nice yardage last year and the year before that, even though he wasn't played all that much. I hope AP does good. Also, Von Miller was traded from the Denver Broncos to the LA Rams. Not like they need another big defensive player. They're already ranked the top defense in the NFL. So now they just got that much better. But Von Miller, he has a bit more in the tank. I think he'll fit. He'll fit over there. I mean, the defense, just like I said, is already stout. Now they just added another superstar piece to it. Sad to see him leave. Really sad to see him leave. Sad to see him leave Denver. He reflected here in an interview he did about Super Bowl 50. It was crazy. So he had Super Bowl 50 where they won the championship. It was a great year. Peyton Manning was there. And after that, he got injured, and they haven't done too much since then. But yeah, good luck to Von Miller. I wish him all that well. He's a great player. Wish him well in LA. I'm sure he'll be all right in LA. And then we got the World Series. The World Series is sitting at 3-2 lead for the Atlanta Braves. The Astros are at home tonight. The Astros have to win tonight. If they don't win, it's over. The Braves win the World Series. But I think the Astros they have a little more in the tank. I mean, they need to bring their big bats out. They have Altuve and Bergman over there. I think they'll do all right. I'm going with Houston tonight on the spread of -1.5. -1.5 is the spread here on the Houston Astros tonight at home. That'll be the first part of my times 10. That's going to be the first part of my times 10. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the times 10 here early in the week. Give you guys time to prepare for it here. I have 2. I'm going to give you 2. I have 2 NFL picks to go with my times 10. The first NFL pick I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs at home against a pretty hot Aaron Rodgers-led Packers team. They've won even in the face of adversity. They didn't have any receivers last week, and still somehow they pulled out the win. But I think Patrick, he'll get his swag back this week, I believe. I think Patrick Mahomes, he'll get back into the groove of things. You see they won this week here. So they're at home. I think it'll be a big one. They're on the big stage. I believe it's the game of the week, the Packers and the Chiefs. I'm going to go Chiefs -1 over the Packers. That's going to be the second part of my times 10 pick. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Second, I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears are at a plus 6.5. Plus 6.5. I think Big Ben and the Steelers hold the Bears off on Monday night at home. Once again, another great game. Primetime game Monday night. Everybody loves Monday night. I think the Steelers hold the Bears off. I don't believe the Bears can win this game. The Steelers they're kind of clicking a little bit. I mean, their offense has been struggling. The offense only put up 15 points last week in a win, 15-10 win over the Cleveland Browns. That's just a whole nother thing. The Cleveland Browns, they're looking not all that great either. I mean, with the injury to Baker and all, but yeah, I think the Steelers will put it together here. The defense is they're holding up. I mean, they're only allowing 10 points on defense. That's pretty good. So those are going to be my times 10. And that's going to pretty much wrap it up for us today here at Something Like a Sportscast. Remember, you can follow us on social media on all platforms at SL Sportscast. You can also follow me on all social media platforms at Dre Giles. We'll see you next time. Something Like a Sportscast.